Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. Yeah. And we're back for another live stream session. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me every single day. Thank you for those of you who are able to be here. Thank you for those of you who are maybe not able to be here, but are able to, at the very least, check out the replay versions of these live stream sessions. Guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. For those of you who just stopped by, thank you for just stopping by. If you've never seen the channel before, let me go over my spiel real quick. I often have to set up my phone to make sure that it's watching the live stream session at the same time, because part of the problem with the live stream session is the fact that sometimes there will be some wonky things going on my internet, and that affects whether or not I can see the chat. It has happened on 2 or 3 different occasions before, and it is super annoying. So I keep another instance of this open just to make sure that everything's working properly. Guys, welcome to the channel. For those of you who have not seen the channel before, well, I'm going to go over my spiel real quick. So again, first of all, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. Hi, hello, happy Saturday to all of you guys. For those of you who are on vacation, happy vacation. Excuse me. Now, for those of you who are confused about my channel is about 4 things. Okay, the first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the practice session, which is about me practicing, you practicing, us practicing together, and then the second part is about us doing the improvisational session. So practice session is obviously for us to get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. We do that through this basic structure of doing warm-up scales, different chords, different chord progressions, different chord studies, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as different licks of the week, and different cover songs and things of that nature to build the foundation we can to do the second part, which is the improvisational section, which on the channel will be just me improving. Okay, and you will get to sit on your throne of judgment. Let me know if you think I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, if things are going well, if things are not going well. You can let me know in the chat section. You can even suggest for both of these parts different influencers and different influencers and different exercises that can help us get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of improvisational playing. And we do that, and I'm hoping that at a certain point you feel comfortable and confident enough to where you will use the recording, the backing tracks I have in the playlist section of my channel, to use that to create your own backing tracks, or not your own backing tracks, but to create your own solos or your own improvisational stuff that you will then upload to YouTube. And with your permission, obviously, I hope that you will share that with me. With your permission, I would at the very least like to talk about how you've attacked the fretboard, how I attack the fretboard, what we can do as a collective to get better at that. And so the third thing, which is about me using my understanding of guitar, my understanding of the fretboard, my understanding of music theory to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X, which is my digital audio workstation of choice. I will be singing, I will be songwriting, I will be writing guitar parts, I will be writing solos, I will be doing sound design and a bunch of those things. So 100% of the projects I will be putting out in the beginning will all absolutely be trash. That's just how it is. When you want to be good at something, first time you start putting stuff out there, it's not going to be as good as you think it is. Even if it's the best stuff that I've ever done, it may not be the best stuff that you've ever heard, which probably will be the case. So I'm going to continue to post stuff up there every single day, or that's my hope at least. Once I start posting, I'm going to start posting every single day. And so that way you can judge it, see the progress, and see what I'm capable of doing with these particular constraints or restrictions that I put on myself, time-wise, or whatever chord progressions I'm using, whether I'm not using a sample, this, that, and the other. So we're going to make this kind of a fun little objective sort of thing. Like, so I have this certain period of time to mix, master, write song, and I have to do that every single day. And then when I post that every single day, you get to judge that for what it is. And so 100% of stuff I'll be putting out there is stuff that will obviously be for me to get better. The other 90% will be stuff that I'll be putting out there for my own personal projects. The other 10% of that particular 100%, obviously, the 10% that's left is music that I'll be creating for other individual artists, whether I'm working as a collaboration with them or just people who are just looking for instrumentals that I've put up there, as well as the other 10%, or the other 5%, excuse me, of that 10% that I'm using to work with to make movie scores for people who work in the short film industry in the area in which I live. I work with a bunch of them. It's cool. I help them. They help me. It's a win-win situation. I get notoriety. I get to work with different people. I get to expand my knowledge, my base of creating music and mixing and mastering as well, because it's a different process than that with which you do if you're writing regular songs or music that you just listen to in your headphones. It's just a different sonic experience. So that's really good too. And that helps out with the channel. And that's basically what the whole channel is about. Me creating music using my skills as a guitar player to create the best music I possibly can as a producer, songwriter, whatever. And lastly, when people don't really watch a channel, the channel sort of serves for me, which is the fourth thing. The fourth thing is basically when people don't watch a channel, the channel serves for me as where I am, where I've been, where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So when people comment in real time, I can get real-time advice about things that I can make, changes that I can make right away. That's very helpful. And so what I do is I ask people if they can to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Because when they like, comment, subscribe to the channel, I can do the second thing, which is what I really hate doing. And the second thing is asking people to donate to the channel. What I ask people to do is, if you'd like to, and I'm going to post it in the chat section of the video, is to donate as little as €1 to the account. My coffee account is readily available. It's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. Again, ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. You can donate just as little as €1 to the channel if you'd like to do so. Again, if you don't want to do so, there's another indirect way you can help out from a financial standpoint with the channel, which is through cryptocurrency. Again, cryptocurrency has nothing to do with the channel. I'm very interested in cryptocurrency. I love it very much. And I am sharing my passion of guitar with you, so I figure why not share my passion of cryptocurrency with you guys too. And it also helps out with the channel in the following way. When you purchase $50 or more, they will offer you perks and benefits on any of these websites. They will offer you perks and benefits that you would not normally get unless you were referred by a friend, okay? And so whatever they offer you, whether it be 20, 30, 40, $50 cash back or $100 off trading fees, whatever the case may be, whatever they offer you, they will offer me. And as I'm using 15 to 20%, or basically between 50 and $100 to reinvest back in my channel next year, that's how it helps out. But people should understand that you must be age eligible and regionally eligible to do so. Again, I should also be clear that you should do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. However, I've been on all of these platforms for over half a decade. They're all great for very different reasons, and I very much love trading crypto. I like playing guitar, and I like trading crypto. So you can do what you want with that information. It's helpful to the channel if you want to get involved. If you sign up and decide it's not for you guys, it's just not for you. Okay? It is what it is. That's how it happens. Lastly, the easiest way to help out with the channel outside of subscribing to my YouTube channel is obviously by subscribing to me across all platforms. I'm currently available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. It is free. Signing up or subscribing to me and following me on all those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. Help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here today. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Saturday to all of you guys. I believe it's the 25th. I can't see the date right now. Can I? It is the 25th of October. Happy 25th of October. I don't know if that's a special day to anybody. Happy, I don't know, it's a Saturday. But if you're home on weekends, I know some kids are, this is a winter break for a lot of people. Not a winter break, like a mid-fall break for some people. And so shout out to those people who are, enjoying themselves and are on weekend, enjoying themselves, going to see the families. I hope that you guys are being safe and smart. I'm going to go ahead and post this stuff into the chat section of the channel so that people know what we're doing, what we about. So I'm going to post my coffee link into the channel, into the chat, so that people can have that. Again, I have it also posted in the description of every video. Some people don't like to look in the descriptions. I get that too. Here's the link. Oh, I'm sorry. And here is to my Nope, that's not the right one. I got to copy and paste the link of the week into the channel, guys. And copy this link. We're going to paste it in the channel, and then we're going to get started here. Again, happy Saturday, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to post this. And then, guys, we're going to get started here today. I should go ahead and be clear to everyone. First of all, number one, I do curse on this channel. And I want people to understand that from the beginning, because I don't really particularly curse at anybody, and I don't want anybody to feel any type of way in a negative way towards how I am talking. I don't want people to be upset about that, but again, I'd rather you understand who I am and what I do on this channel. And people, I also recommend do curse as well. And I just don't want people to be upset and be like, oh, you know, I don't really like cursing. And I come from the South. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but for some people, it's an actual obstacle. It's an actual obstacle for you to watch this channel. I apologize, and this hurts me more than anything else because I need as many subscribers as I possibly can get. This may not be the channel for you, but I'd rather be upfront about that and be who I am than to live something that isn't true, because when you meet me, you will hear me curse for a fact. So anyway, the second thing is that I do not take requests on this channel, okay? There's nothing wrong with people who do channels who do requests, and they'll do that. And I've juggled with the idea of trying to create a sheet where people can pick off of the sheet how many things or a song that they want me to do, and they can donate to the channel while I'm playing against those songs or those backing tracks, because that helps me with improvisation music, and improvisation music absolutely helps out with the channel. But sitting here and just playing cover songs like I'm playing on a street corner, it doesn't make sense for what I'm trying to build here. There's nothing wrong with channels that do that. I don't see the purpose of it. And if it's not going to help me get to where I'm trying to go, I reserve the right to change my mind later, but as of right now, I don't see the point in that. I don't see the purpose of it. I don't see how it can be very helpful to the channel. And then lastly, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them, but understand if the questions take more than 30 seconds, I may not be able to get those questions quickly or as quickly as you'd like. So to Facebook me or to Instagram me, or we can find a different medium by which we can communicate with one another. Let's get right to the metronome, guys. We're going to try to do better today than we did yesterday, which is obviously always the goal. We're going to keep working. Again, I started a little bit later today. I had lunch with a friend, and I usually don't have lunch, but I hadn't seen this individual in a long time. Shout out to you, Gosling. It was good to see you. It's always good to see friends. Shout out to my boy Cody. He's getting married this weekend, and I couldn't be there for the wedding because of the distance. So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody who is on vacation. And guys, welcome to the channel. Let's get right to it. Although it was better than yesterday, I muffin topped a little bit, which means some of my fingers spilled over onto other strings unintentionally, and that prevented me from getting the movement quickly as I wanted to, and I got stuck. So it happens, guys. It happens. So it happens to the best. Not that I'm the best, but hopefully one day I will be. Awesome. Let's go. 190 beats per minute. John Petrucci, Bite of the Mosquito style exercise at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Alternate spider picking for the 1st to the 16th fretboard, 1st to the 16th fret at 190 beats per minute, guys. Let's get it going. Again, I'm shutting my eyes because I have a bad habit of looking down at my fretboard. I just don't want people to think I'm being a pretentious dick, which some people do. Well, my brother does, but that's not neither here nor there. That's called brotherly love, guys. Let's get right to it. happened. Shout out you guys. Happy Saturday, y'all. Y'all be good out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I don't know why I had this turned down. It's going to sound a little bit more open now. I had it close, you know, the tone knob all the way down or whatever. Oh, that's not why. Because yesterday I was taking pictures with a friend of mine who's helping me with photos for my sites, and I took my guitar there and I just accidentally turned the knob down. Chromatic tapping, chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Oh, dope. I got it right that time. We need the 90 beats per minute today because we're doing the... No! Guys, we're not doing the sweep picking exercises today. We're doing the selective picking exercises, and I believe we did them at 150, 160, 170 last week, but I said this week I was going to do them a little bit slower because for whatever reason I was not completing the exercises to my satisfaction. So I'm going to try them at 130, which I believe is 10 or maybe 20 beats per minute lower than what I did last week. So I don't know. Alright guys, now that we finished that up, we're going to go right into the taking it up to 10 beats per minute. Same exercise. I don't know why we're trying to go right into nothing. We're going right into the same exercise at 140 beats per minute, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, this is the tempo I need to be at because I'm still making small minor mistakes at these tempos because I am not as good at these tempos as I would be other ones. So let's try 150. Let's see if we can keep up that same tempo, same pace, guys. Let's get it going. Sounds way better at those tempos. The reason why is because I'm not going as quickly as the weeks beforehand, and I'm not making as many mistakes because, again, it's not as quick. And that's good. So that's the tempo. I need to be in that tempo right now. I'm not saying I need to stay there for long, but I need to be in this tempo. Let's go. Right into the scales, guys. We're going to go 190 beats per minute right now. I don't know why I felt like doing that. This is way easier. 190 beats per minute scales. Starting with, we're doing the D major scale, D sharp, E flat major scale, and we're not going Dionanda. We're going right into, keeping the same tempo, we're going right into the minor and major pentatonic scales, the D minor and D minor and D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scales at 190 beats per minute, guys. Yeah, that's it. That's right. Second position, D major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C sharp, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go again. Sixth position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Again, my eyes are closed because I'm trying to cut down on the bad habit of looking down at my fretboard. So. Seventh position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go, guys. Seventh position, my bad. Eighth position, D major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And guys, now that we're not at 190 beats per minute, guys, we're going to get right into the, you guessed it, D sharp, E flat minor major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. As soon as I get some more of this woman. All right. Second position, D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D sharp, E flat major scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position. Oh, sorry, is this sixth position? This is fifth position, my bad. Fifth position, D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position. Yeah, sixth position. D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, D sharp, E flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. the 7th, 8th position, the octave position of the D sharp E flat minor major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And now, guys, we get the pleasure of staying at the same tempo, but we're switching from the major scales to the minor pentatonic. So we're starting with the D minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's get it going. Guys, this isn't a competition, all right? We're not trying to say you can play better than somebody else or more quickly than somebody else. If you have to take the tempo down, take the tempo down. Okay? Second position, D sharp, D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, or third position, D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the fifth position of the octave position of the D minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, we're going to finish up with the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scales at 190 beats per minute. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel, guys. I just want to say thank you so much because it's very, very helpful. I saw I got 3 or 4 more subscriptions since Monday, and it has been I'm over the moon, guys. It doesn't sound like it, but I not only need it, it's very helpful to the channel, and all the work that I've been putting in, it feels nice that people are acknowledging at least the effort that I'm putting in. So I'm thankful for that. So thank you guys for being here. If you could, go ahead and like and comment, subscribe to the channel if you can. If you don't want to, I'm just thankful that you guys are here anyway. So let's get started with the D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scales as soon as I figure out which one we're doing. Second position, D sharp E flat minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. Third position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, D minor pentatonic, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, the octave position, the D sharp, E flat minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Guys, let's get it going. Guys, now we get to turn the metronome off. And again, all this stuff sucks, okay? Nobody's joking. Nobody's confused about that. I'm not confused about that. This channel, part of this channel is about us getting better as a collective. But part of us getting better is understanding that some of the stuff that we're going to do, some of the shit that we're going to do is just going to suck, okay? Playing scales and chords is not fun, but it is a part of the process of getting better. So watching me get better, at least, you can watch the older videos of me improving and you can see that my consistency in learning scales and chords has helped me immeasurably in this particular context, has helped me immeasurably in the sense that you can hear and see the growth of me getting better as a guitar player by understanding that I'm starting to make connections between chords and scales and how they work against the fretboard, how different chords and different shapes work together with how your fingers are like the logical nature of the fretboard, how it's put together, and how your fingers are supposed to move up and down the fretboard. You can see those changes that I've made, or some of those improvements that I've made over the last couple of months at the very least, and that's what's important. When you see those improvement, guys, it's actually really and extremely encouraging. So hopefully you've seen that. Hopefully you've been a part of that process, and if you have not, I'm glad that you're here either way. I'm glad that you guys are able to oh, I'm not allowed to. What? I don't want to start a question and answer. What was that? I guess it won't let me do it. I don't know why I can't do it anymore. It's not letting me send you guys hundreds. I wanted to send you guys hundreds for being here today. I'm thankful that you guys are all here. If you haven't taken the chance to do so, guys, I'd very much love it if you could go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If not, either way, I am very happy that you guys are here. Let's get right to it. We're going to play the fun game called Find the Note. And Find the Note is not fun, but it's an exercise that was recommended by the conservatory kid himself, Joe Satriani, which is basically, if you are an intermediate guitar player, which basically means, do you know how to play a couple songs? Do you know how to play a couple chords? Do you know how to play a couple scales? If so, then this is for you. You have to go find the note, any note, all across the fretboard. And so this note, we have to be, this note this week, we're doing the D note. I don't know what that's all about. Somebody's working upstairs. They're doing some minor repairs on their apartment, so I apologize for the loudness of it. Let's get right into it, guys. We're going right into the D note. So we're playing a fun game called Find the Note. And Find the Note is basically where you find the same note anywhere on the scale. We're doing +12, -12 method, which is the same string method, which means you can find the note plus or minus 12 on the same string using this very simple method. If you know the fretboard, if you know the fret number below the 12th fret, you add 12 to that number and you find its position above the 12th fret. If you know the chord, if you know the note above the 12th fret, you subtract 12 from that number and you find its position below the 12th fret. It's that simple. We're in D. So on the E string, you find the D on the 10th fret. So 10, you add 12 to that number, you get 22. And if you subtract, if you knew it was at the 22nd fret, you subtract 12 from that number and you get 10. It's as simple as that. So, and that works for every string. Although the E is not going to be on the same position on every string, you add 12 or minus 12 from whatever position you are, whatever fret number you are on that particular string, you will find its position above or below the fret number, below the fret number 12. Now back to the top E string, we're at 10 and 22 as well. Back to the low E string, we're at 10 and 22. Then we're going to go to the A string, which puts us at 5 and 17. Again, you add 12 to 5, you get 17. You subtract 12 from 17, you get 5. Go back to the 10 and 22 on the low E string. Then you're going up to 10 and 22 on the high E string. Now we're going to 3 and 15 on the B string. You add 12 to 3, you get 15. You subtract 12 from 15, guys. You get the same thing. You get 3. Now back to 10 and 22 on the high string. Now back to 10 and 22 on the low E string. That stretches hard. That's why I don't do this with my eyes closed yet, because I'm not ready for that. 5 and 17 on the A string. Now we're going to open to 12 on the D string because it's already in 12. Now back to 10 and 22. I'm sorry. 5 and 17 on the A string. Now back to 10 and 22 on the low E string. Which puts us back to 10 and 22 on the high string. Which puts us back to 3 and 15 on the B string. Then we go to the G string, which puts us at, you guessed it, 7 and 19. The reason why we know it's at 7 and 19 is because we were here yesterday. Add 12 to 7, you get 19. Subtract 12 from 19, guys, you get 7. It's not that hard. If you have any questions about it, like I said before, there's not a whole lot of teaching, a lot of coaching I can do here. But feel free to ask me questions. Feel free to send me messages on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever medium that you feel necessary. That is easy for you. Now we're going to go to the A string, which puts us back to 5 and 17. Back to 10 and 22 on the bottom E string. Now we're going to finish up doing it like this. Guys, now we're going to get right into the bottom four string chords. We're going to get right into the my favorite chords, which are the diminished and augmented chords. And why are they my favorite? It's because they are the easiest ones to do when I have days like today, where I'm feeling a little bit lackadaisical, but I also have to learn at the same time, memorize and get better. It is easier when I'm doing the augmented chords, because the augmented chords are very, very, very simplistic to do. They're not hard. The shapes are practically identical. Let me see if I can, no, this way. The shapes are practically identical, okay, which makes it very easy to learn. Okay, those are the diminished and augmented chords. Now we're going to go back to, here are the bottom four string chords. And I don't really have to show you these, and I will explain why later. It is not that hard to learn, because the shapes with the augmented chords, from the inside, the rhythm chords and the bottom four string chords are simple as adding a pinky and taking away an index finger. And the rest of the chord shape is identical. So let's start with the diminished chords, guys. The diminishing chords. Guys, this is a part of the boring section of the channel. Learning these chords and memorizing these chords are not fun. I'm very happy to get constructive criticism on what I can do to teach them to make them more fun. I don't know any other methods just besides the beating your head in method by learning these chords, meaning that you just keep crushing chords until you figure it out and memorize them. So if anybody else has any better ideas, I am all ears and all open for getting better as a teacher, or not really a teacher, but a kind of learning together instructor. So. soon as I can figure out how to do this one. Okay, so we go. Actually, I don't have to do that one. Because I play at the bottom. Go to these inside chords. It sounded something like this, right? Sure. Well, that doesn't sound right at all. Okay. Apparently this is right. It does not sound right to me at all, but it says it's the right one. Rhythm chords, guys. These ones are not that hard to do, but sometimes my brain don't be working the way that it should be, and it is not working right now. Let's go again. String chords, guys. These are the D diminished chords. The bottom 4 string chords. That's something like this. Right, go right into the D augmented chords, guys. I showed you these. These are very simple. These are my favorite, some of my favorites. So basically, once you learn the melody chords, the inside chords, the rhythm chords, and the bottom four strings are practically identical, guys. Very, very simple, very fun to do, which makes it today a lot easier for me, just as a whole. And I don't do this on purpose, but it's because we're learning these chords and trying to memorize them. These are some of my favorites. So let's get right to it, guys, with the D augmented chords. Well, that's not it. Inside chords, guys, which are very simple. Again, we're at the 3rd fret here, and again, you're going to play the inside chords are going to sound like this, and you're going to look like this. The rhythm chord, you're just going to add that pinky. And your bottom 4 string chords, you're just, instead of barring off the B and the G string, you're going to lift up that and just play the G, so it's going to sound like this. It's going to be like that in every position you play. That's why I love these. These are so easy. So the inside chords are going to sound like this. The rhythm chords sound like this. Add that pinky. Chords. You're just going to lift up that index finger, play the exact same position. That's what I love about these. It's so simple. Okay, so we're right here. That's simple, guys. Now we get to go over to the D sharp, E flat diminished chords, followed by the D sharp, E flat augmented chords, which is why these are some of my favorite. It helps me on days like today, where today I needed to be a little bit easier because I started a little bit later. So, but again, these are the ones that we're doing today, and I'm hoping that you can see them. I will hopefully be posting these soon, as soon as I can figure out how to do these things correctly. So, yeah, when I say know how to do these things correctly, I mean to do these and post these without having any sort of copyright situation or whatever. This book was written in the 1970s. I did purchase this book. I was not born anywhere near the 1970s. So, that's crazy. But I did find this book at a garage sale, which I purchased it because I was selling it cents on the dollar. So, it is what it is. Yeah. Great book. Great find. Let's go with these diminished chords, guys. Let's go. Shout out to all you guys that are still here. If you haven't done so already, I would absolutely love it if you took the time to go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. It would be very helpful to me if you could. If not, thank you for your presence. Thank you for being here regardless. Thank you guys for being here. Let's get finished up with these chords. Then we can go right into the lick of the week. For those of you guys who want to see the lick of the week, I've already posted it in the chat, so you should be able to see that. If you're having trouble seeing it, please let me know in the chat. Okay? Let's get right to it. inside chords, guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's go. Time, you know what I mean? Rhythm chords. Let's go. Let's go. Bottom 4 string chords. Let's go. Let's go. E augmented chords, each flat, D sharp, E flat augmented chords, guys. This is the very last bit of the chords we got to do, and these are my favorite because these are easy. It's Sunday morning. Right into the inside chords, which this one's a little bit weirder because this one you have your first finger here, so you're gonna play. Well, technically it should be this. I'm just gonna play it like this because this is technically how it should be played. It should be like. Bar chords, it sound a little. The rhythm chords, it sound a little something like this. it's going to sound like this. Best part. Oh my god, I'm so excited. We get to work on the lick of the week, guys. This is my favorite part because I love playing lick of the week, even though I suck at it. But that's okay. This is the fun that I have. Learning songs and doing improvisational music is my favorite. So, and the ending is really cool. I think so. I know the ending is really cool. So I'm going to turn off the volume on this, and I'm going to start with the beginning part, because this is the part we're trying to learn right here. Well, we're trying to learn the whole thing, whole damn thing, which is why we're not just playing it this week, we're going to play it next week as well. So, or this coming week, I should say. I don't actually know that next part, so. this. That's how it ends, which is a cool thing. Still got to work on that. We're not going to have enough time to go over that 15 million times, but again, we're still going to be working on that one next week. You guys can check that out. Ask as I ask all the time. We want to help those who help us. So when I suggest or I post these licks of the week, I am hoping and anticipating that you will also subscribe to their Instagram pages or their YouTube channels, or both, because helping them grow their channels helps us get better. It incentivizes them to continue pushing out content that's going to help us get better. And it also in turn helps us create more content. And so it's a win-win situation. So when I post the stuff, the lick of the week stuff, guys, I hope that you take into consideration following those people too. Obviously, I want you to follow, like, and comment, subscribe to my channel, but I would really appreciate it as well if you showed these other people love by liking and subscribing to their channels as well, if you could. 90 beats per minute, we're going to work on the OG Polyphia riff. No, we're not playing it that fast. want to continue playing that, guys, but I cannot because I have got to make sure I get everything done in a timely manner. Because I started a little bit later today, I have to make sure that I'm getting all the things done that I'm supposed to do. Guys, this part of the session is where I get to improv, and you guys get to sit back and enjoy and let me know, sit on your throne of judgment, tell me if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, if I'm doing great, if I'm doing terribly, and maybe, you know, let me know what you think of it is that of the backing tracks that I'm using, because these are open licensing backing tracks that they're saying that I'm allowed to use on YouTube, so that's why I'm using them. And so they're not the greatest backing tracks, but they're not terrible either. So let's get it going. This is D major, A major, E minor, and then G major. That was one of the better endings I've had. I don't want to say it was a perfect ending, but it was definitely one of the better ones that I've had. And it was an accident, because most of these are snackcidents. Guys, the next one, I think the only thing changes is instead of playing E minor, you play E minor, you play B minor. Yep, D major, A major, B minor. So B minor will be here. You got your A here. Well, that one was kind of cool. I got a really cool chord out of that. I got a really cool couple of chords out of that. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I'm not going to have more than that time today to get this stuff done. If you haven't done so already, I'd absolutely love it if you would go ahead and like and comment, subscribe. We have reached the end of our session today, guys. My goal today is to make sure as well that I don't go over these spiels at the end of every single episode, but I'm going to go over it as quickly as I possibly can to recap it. Okay, if you've never joined the channel before, thank you for joining me today. This channel is about me creating the best, the live stream about this session is about me creating the best music I possibly can and trying to get better as a guitar player, to do the second thing, which is about me getting to be the best best producer I possibly can be by using my skills as a guitar player to create the best music I possibly can. The last thing is I ask people to go ahead and to understand and comment and like and comment, subscribe to the channel, but also comment on the channel, because I get real-time advice about real things I have to go back and look at. And when I go back and look at these things, I can get the real-time advice that people have written about things I can change about the channel, things I can change here and there that will help me grow the channel as quickly as I possibly can. But sometimes when I go back and watch these videos and people don't comment on them, it takes me a little bit longer, a lot longer, really. So please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and join the channel. The second thing I ask people to do is there are two ways that you can financially donate to the channel, provided that's something you want to do. You can either use my Ko-fi, either through my Ko-fi account, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee, or you can donate through getting involved in the cryptocurrency space. The links are in the description of every single video. You can join me on the cryptocurrency platforms if you want to help out in this more indirect way. Again, you must be age eligible. You must be regionally eligible. And also, the most important thing is I'm not a financial expert. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. But if you want to get involved, you want to help out with the channel at the same time, doing so by subscribing, using my referral links to get involved in the cryptocurrency space is the easiest way to help out with the channel from a financial perspective. Lastly, for those of you who would like to join the channel, for those of you who would like to, this is very helpful. Helping me grow, obviously, liking, commenting, and subscribing to my YouTube channel is the freest and best way to help me out with the channel. If you want to help me out in another free way, the other way to do so is by joining me across all platforms. I'm currently available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. Helping me grow those channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for those of you who can be here tomorrow. I'm going to continue to build this channel, guys. I can't do it without your help. That's clear. I mean, it's evident. I've gotten a few more subscribers here over the last couple of days, and believe me, I was over the moon when I saw another person join. 2 people joined yesterday, another person joined the other day. I am inching closer to the 500, this 1,000 subscribers I need to make my case to YouTube about making me be a part of the YouTube partnership program, so I don't have to ask people to donate as often to the channel, which would be very helpful. So tell your friends. Tell people who want to get involved in guitar. If you just want to see a guy do as good as he can and become the best at what he does, watching this channel, supporting this channel just in the freest way possible, by just even as simple as just liking the videos. Maybe not even staying here that long, but if you could, that'd be great if you stay here a few minutes, or at least go back and watch the videos at the end of every video, because that's when I do the improvisational stuff, and that changes regularly because I have to play against these tracks, and I try to learn more and things like that. So anyway, as I said before, guys, thank you so much for joining the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you will continue to join me as I will continue to build this channel brick by brick. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. I'm going to continue to build this channel brick by brick, but with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Happy Saturday, y'all!